there as quickly as I can. Not in the spirit of everything he says is completely wrong, but anytime this country is going to pick a fight with another country before we go running headlong into another endless conflict that kills so many people, how about we walk up to it, smell it, research it, and then go, how about we just play some P-Funk records instead? So that's a much better idea. And so when the president says these people are Islamo-fascists, I think to myself, I better go over there and shake a few hands and hang out a little. That's what I'm going to do. And this is this ever-widening social experiment I enacted about a decade ago, where I go places I've never been before that I don't really know too much about, walk down streets I can't pronounce, and just stick my hand out all the time and say, "Hi, my name's Henry, I'm from America, what's happening?" And I eat food I don't know the ingredients of, dig music I can't snap my fingers to, and I don't get killed over and over and over again. Because I think we, as a species, we humans, we need to get out more often. All of you need a passport. You need to vote, and you need a passport. And you need to leave America, and then eventually come back. Or we'll leave the life on, the appropriate trail of breadcrumbs. You will be able to come back, or we'll tie America to the hitching post. You will find your way back. But we need to get out and explore, because some of you may think you don't have any xenophobic scales on your side, but when you get out to a different country, you start seeing that maybe you had some reservations, you had some preconceptions, and then you start meeting people, you see the similarities in their struggle and your struggle, they're friendly, the food is great, like, wow, we can all get along. It is my crazy theory. Maybe it's too kumbaya, maybe it is smeared in patchouli oil, kicking a hacky sack, waiting for Jerry Garcia to return, but I think that all wars are avoidable and unnecessary, and the only people that prompt other people to get into them are the ones who make the money off it, and everyone else gets screwed. 8 Halliburtons and 4 Bechtels and 3 Blackwaters, and everyone else is just getting smashed up in the machine. And so this is the way I think. When I look at the Ku Klux Klan now, I don't think they need a baseball bat upside the head. They need Al Green records. They're one Aretha record away from seeing the light. We just have to keep working. And so this is what I do. I go all over the place. And last year when I was here, November 1st of last year, I believe I told you that I went to Iran and Syria and Lebanon last year because the president said, they're dangerous. One, please. And I went, and I had a really good time. And so last year, I just went furiously all over the world. Every year I've determined to work so hard that my arms will fly off from friction. I try and end my life every single year, not in a suicidal bit of madness, but just overachievement. And I don't want a trophy or anything. I just want to do and then die falling forward, hopefully with a microphone in my hand. I do not want to die as an octogenarian loading his pants and falling over. I do not want to die in my sleep. That would be such a fucking failure. I want to be fully awake and in pain and terrified to the last nanosecond. Like, 8 crocodiles. That's what I want. I want it to be memorable to the end. Or at least pulling back the rock on, no way, look at it! And falling right on the sarcophagus. Boom, he was out. But boy, he found Tutankhamun's illegitimate son underneath, right over there, huh? Neat! Until the end, he was digging away. And so, the further I go, like something falling feet per second, I get more curious and more pissed off. So last year, bing, 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 all over the world, went hopping, bopping, and popping, trying to see and learn things. And I finished the tour. The tour ended a few days. Well, the leg of the tour ended. This tour is now 13 months in, is at show almost 170-something. It keels over around Thanksgiving when you no longer want me. I went Turkey. I didn't hang around with my family. Lame! And so, what a sellout. And there I am with a microphone. Who wants me? Who wants me? Sit down and eat dinner with me. I want you to sing! They stopped wanting me around Thanksgiving. And so anyway, last year, I got back off this tour a few days after I saw you, and I got to my office and pretended to work. But actually, I was heartbroken that there was no show to do. And I suffer from employment insecurity. I've been gainfully employed since grade 4. I used to throw newspapers, and one thing led to another. And I've been gainfully employed all my life. I like working. I don't like sitting still. I don't believe in off time. There's no such thing. As soon as you're born, you're on the clock. And so I get to the office, where I'm continually emasculated and hectored by the two women who work there, who always seem to be PMSing. They PMS as soon as I walk in, which means we need free lunch, hard candy, and diet soft drinks, and I am dispatched to go get them. And so I get in my mighty Subaru Outback, I make the appropriate pickups, I deliver, and then again, about a week and a half later, we're PMSing! And when I gently remind them that we were PMSing about 7 days ago, one of them threatens to burn the office to the ground. And so, like a good, graying, tattooed alternative icon, I sheepishly go, okay, and I get in the car. I'm the boss. I'm so whipped. It's great. And so I get back there, and I'm, I can do nothing. I'm emotionally spent. I'm burnt, but I want to keep eating. Because basically, when tours are over, I'm unemployed, and I'm terrified that you will not want me anymore. The song, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, hangs like a Damoclean sword over my head since I've been 20 years of age. Like, we liked you last year, but this year there's something shinier and brighter swinging in the periphery. We're going to go run after that. But I'm pretty shiny! Not as shiny as you were in the 80s. Go now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And so I get off tour, and I'm like, oh, no one will want me again, because I love eating. I'm really into that whole food every day thing. And so my manager emails me. I've been off the road about 180 seconds, and he emails me and says, you're sitting at your computer freaking out thinking you'll never work again. Well, there's a film shooting in Los Angeles starting about now, and they want to give you a part in it with no audition. I was like, yay, I'm going to work! And he said, before you say yes to the part, Henry, open up the PDF file that is attached to this letter and look over the character description and read the screenplay before you say yes. I know you, Henry. You'll say yes without looking. Do me a favor and look. Be mature. Be mature. You're 40-something. Because he knows me very well. I see work, I say yes to it without asking what it is. Like a hungry man sees a sandwich. It does not matter how many days it's been sitting at the Smithsonian on the radiator. I just eat it. That avocado is black. Well, we'll see if it kills me because I sure enough am hungry. And so I go, here's the movie. I'll do it! Because I've been fooling the Hollywood police for like 20 years now. After 30-some films, you think they would have figured out that I can't. So, and one of these days, my earnestness is going to be a sword rammed into my guts. I'm going to get the movie part. I'm going to go, yes, I'll take it. Did you read the screenplay and the treatment? Yes, I did. Did you read the characters? Yes, I did. Then go, okay. And of course, I wouldn't have. And I'll drive to the set. Usually there's trailers and people running around with walkie-talkies. Go for Mike. Go for Greg. And there's craft services and there's a director going, okay, we're going to block the scene. And action. And I'm going to pull into that one day looking to see all of that. I'm going to see nothing but two men looking around furtively in a parking lot standing next to a pen of goats. And I'll get out of my car. Hi, I'm Henry. I'm the guy who's supposed to be acting. Shh! Be quiet. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are shooting a scene over there. No, we're not shooting a scene. You're on the set right now. Well, then why do we have to be quiet? We don't have a permit. So, are you ready to start acting? Well, who's the director? We're the directors and the cameramen. What's that pen of goats doing over there? You didn't read the screenplay? You didn't read the character description? No, I just showed up, man. I'm ready to work. Want to work, keep eating, steal office supplies. That's what I'm all about. The film is called, it's a Goat Fucker. Goat Fucker! What happened in Goat Fucker 1 and 2? What do you think happened? Was it the same guy? Yeah, but he died. Disease fell off. Septic pain, sprain, blood came out of his mouth. Look, in the film, your character, he just, he's yeah, these are free-range goats. We abducted them, stole them from the range, and put rubies down their throats and duct tape their hooks together. And they're coming to now, and they have a tendency to turn and butt. So like when the guy from Goat Fucker 1 and 2, he would jump on them and land on them with an elbow smash between the little shoulder blades, causing the goat to splay forward and get in there. So get motivated or whatever you fucking actors do. How many of them? All of them. That's the thing. Goat fucker can pump a whole pen of goats on one cassette of digital film. So let's shoot this because we're losing the light. And our moms don't know we've left. We're both grounded. But that's just illegal. It's cruel and unusual. It's bestial. It's everything that's wrong. Well, yeah. You gonna do it or not? Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I really want to work. I want to work. Even if it's scale, I'll take it. And so my manager said, would you please look at the screenplay? So I look at the screenplay and I look at the character description, and what is asked of me, they want me to be a priest, which I thought was pretty interesting. And so this priest, he lives underneath the Earth's surface, like a mile underneath the Earth's surface, and his job is he guards the gates of hell. That's it. He stands in front of the gates of hell. Do not breach these doors. Evil lurks within. Something like that. And all is going swimmingly around the gates of hell until a bunch of Marines come down the ladder looking for a lost man who they insist is over that way, and I have to insist that they do not go there. But you know how Marines are. They don't like to get in arguments. They just go where they're told. And so therein lies our conflict. And so this is an acting job that is way over my acting ability. So of course I said yes, figuring the desperation would get me through. Also the love of food and stealing staplers. Anyway, I showed up at the movie set. Within a few days of getting off the tour, I'm in a priest's outfit with peppermint-flavored red corn syrup dripping down my face from a rubber gash affixed to my forehead. Every morning in the makeup trailer. These amazing lines are booming from my mouth every single day. Genesis speaks the sons of God which were and assuming human form. They corrupted mankind. It was on the boundaries of the Lord's domain. Until God came down, passed his judgment, and went to sleep clean. Now, I understand. I am the leg of a pig. Do you understand that I am just a ham who stayed up way too late as a child? Anyway, so that was my thing. And I understood why I was in this cool futuristic thriller. But why I was broadcasting these lines to Cuba Gooding Jr. was my big question. Didn't you win an Oscar? What are you doing here in the medium budget film world? Well, it was part of the writer's strike at that time. It was a writer's strike, and there's a lot of great actors looking for work, and people want to work, they don't want to sit around. And so this is a very sturdy kind of indie film with this ridiculous cast. And the only thing that sticks out is yours truly. I am surrounded by insane talent. I mean, these scenes of these people, what am I doing here? And so to overachieve, I tried to memorize the entire script. Like, that will make me better. And so every day I wake up at 4 in the morning, what have I done? What have I done? And so I see the Christmas break coming closer and closer, a time of great heartache for me, because it shows me just how desperate and broke-ass America is. If you shake America every Christmas, 4 dimes hit the ground, and caviar, Halliburton, triple canopy, and Blackwater. It's ground! War on Terror, I need this. And you'll see like Walmart doors pulsing with 1,500 mothers waiting for 6:01 in the morning so they can run in and buy toxic paint-covered toys from China to give to their children to chew and get cross-eyed and never read again. And the doors explode open at 6:02 and the first 500 mothers are trampled to death by the other 1,000. There's breast milk and blood all over the wall. It's awful. And you see adults hugging products.